Hello and welcome to the Book of Unwritten Tales, Chronicles. Let's get into a new game. Chapter 1. Oh, difficulty level. Let me see. Normal or hard? We'll go for normal. Yeah. Should be about the same as the Book of Unwritten Tales first game. That'll be alright for me. Right. So, chapter 1. Let's go. Freedom.
For as long as I can remember, the peoples of Avantasia have been at war. One single monumental battle between humans and orcs, dwarves and shadows, elves and sorcerers, and me, right in the middle. I had enough of it. Enough of sticking my neck out for one side or the other. Enough of carrying out orders or having to fear for my life. I seized the opportunity, and from now on, my life is in my hands. What could possibly go wrong?
Famous last words. I'm hoping the balance of the music is going to be a bit better. Sounds like it is. So the music isn't going to be super loud here like it was in the first game. I appreciate that. So, looks like we're going to the mountain or something. Are we going to the mountain or are we flying past it? Looks like we may be flying past it. Oh, here we go.
It was just as I'd always imagined it. I left the narrow alleys of the cities behind me and flew to freedom with my brand new airship. As soon as I learn to navigate, it'll take me wherever I want. A fantastic feeling that nobody can take away from me. Nothing and nobody. Ah, damn.
Nathaniel Bonnet! I knew I'd find you!
That's Captain Bonnet to you, my dear.
The Red Pirate wants his ship back.
Then you shouldn't shoot at it with cannons. I won't rat on you if you let me escape, okay?
I'm in no mood for jokes. This is about 3 sacks of gold.
There's no fooling around with my head-hunting orc friend. If she boards the ship, that could mean the end of my life of freedom. Or my life in general. I've got to escape her.
Land on the ice or suffer the consequences.
I guess we're landing. Spacebar to show help.
If I jettison ballast, I could fly higher and maybe a little bit faster, but no matter what I do, I won't be able to escape Zazzie's interceptor.
Okay. I hope we're not on a timer or anything. Well, we'll find out. Oh. Interesting. He's going over there when I tell him to look at the helm.
The technology is amazingly simple. You turn the wheel to the left, and the ship flies to the left. Turn it to the right, and the ship flies to the right. Sooner or later, I'll figure out how to fly up and down.
Anything else? Airship.
That fearsome face with the bared teeth is pretty scary. Not to mention the wolf's head on the ship.
Okay. Cannon.
I'd love to send a cannonball or two Mizaz's way before she boards the Mary. Unfortunately, there's neither gunpowder nor ammo in the cannon.
Okay.
The Red Pirate's ship and the prospect of finally being my own master were more important to me than his treasure. But I thought, why shouldn't I start my new life with a couple of chests of gold? What the? Confetti? Horns? Party hats? I hate Mardi Gras.
Well,
I'll take some confetti, a horn, and a Mardi Gras thing. That's enough fun for today.
okay, may come in handy at some point.
The Red Pirate, the previous owner of the Mary, is a passionate hunter. His favorite prey is people. But since he can't fit through the door anymore, he prefers to send out his bounty hunters, like Mizaz over there.
Okay. Steam engine. Oh, this thing.
Sooner or later, I'm going to have to deal with the machinery. Right now, I'm just glad everything's working. This baby can make the Kessel run in less than 2 days and flies at 1.5 times the speed of the wind, whatever that means. I couldn't pimp that thing up if my life depended on it, which, quite coincidentally, it does.
Yeah. Wine bottle. Hose.
A rubber hose, just under 2 meters long and about a gnome's thumb thick. My guess is that the hose is used for changing water. You hear that, engine? There's no reason to break down or explode.
Now can we look at the wine bottle?
The bottle is empty, but the Red Pirate knows quality when he sees it. The wine had a cork. The cork and corkscrew are still in the neck of the bottle. I'll just keep the corkscrew. I'm not interested in empty bottles.
Okay. There's a ladder. I guess we could look at the cannon again. Look at the helm again. Let's do it. Just to be sure that we're not missing anything.
I'd love to send a cannonball or two
Oh.
Mizaz's way, but unfortunately, there's neither gunpowder.
Okay. What about this?
Steering isn't really the problem. The question is how to find a given location. All I see around me are white clouds and snow-covered plains. I guess I'm somewhere over the Northlands.
Oh, there's something here. Coffee mill.
That's a coffee mill. People in the Eastlands grind brown beans with it to make a bitter drink. They say it has magical effects, especially in the morning. The mill is riveted down. I should leave it there.
Okay.
The mill is riveted down.
Anything else? Anything new to say about
Zazzy's
this?
interceptor is faster than the Mary. I can't get away from her. Sooner or later, she'll figure out that I won't give up. Then she'll board my ship and... Zazzy's interceptor is faster...
Okay, I guess that's that. Airship. And that's the coffee mill. Do I have to put something in the Mardi Gras thing? We probably do have to do something with it.
The rope ladder leads up to the balloon. All the ropes, nets, struts, and beams up there make me nervous.
Oh, are you afraid of heights?
I can't reach the rope ladder. And even if I could, I feel much safer here on deck than up there.
Okay.
I can't reach the rope ladder.
I guess we don't. Oh, go to the cabin. Sure.
I've never been down here. I was a little too busy leaving the pirate island with my profits. But everything the fat man hoarded here is now mine.
So, what do we have here? Barrel?
These barrels store everything you want to keep safe and dry on a long voyage. Dried fruit, tobacco, and gummy bears, for example. The barrel is sealed with pitch. I can't open it. The cork here in front is too tight. I can't pull it out with my bare hands.
Well, lucky we happen to have a corkscrew here.
A black powder.
Gunpowder?
Gunpowder. That's gunpowder. With the right container, I could take some of it with me.
Do we have anything that could pass for a container? Horn? No? Hose? No? Mardi Gras thing? No? I guess we don't. Let's look around some more. Oven?
The fire in the oven is out. All I can see are a few smoldering pieces of wood in the middle. Experience has taught me not to pick up glowing coals with my hand. Several times.
I guess, can we use any... We probably can't use any of these to pick those up. Well, let's see if we can find something. Can we use this somehow? No. Let's just... Oh!
A thing like this certainly belongs there, but I'd better not destroy it just yet.
Oh yeah, we do need some kind of a plan or something. But eventually we're going to burn it, I guess. What's in the wardrobe?
A cowboy outfit, a bowling jacket, an octopus costume, a feather boa, the sort of things you'd expect. I could dress up as a princess and let myself be rescued by a fat plumber. Nah. I could dress up as a...
Oh, that was something new. Oops.
I could dress up as a computer game designer, rewrite the first chapter, and... No.
Sorry for skipping over that. I just read the beginning of it. I could dress up as, and I thought he was going to say the same thing.
It's hard to believe, but none of the costumes seem to be helpful in my situation.
Alright, alright.
A skeletal arm, probably for October 31st. That's when the undead and their supporters have parades everywhere. We're undead. We wander the earth. Get used to it.
Okay. Nothing else here. An arm. Maybe we can use that to grab some of that smoldering wood.
When I was a kid, I often dreamt of just taking off and hiding in the forest. But first off, I didn't have equipment as good as this. And second, there were rumors that the trees were alive and would attack campers. Wouldn't a parachute make more sense on an airship than a tent? I mean, even if the Mary were a normal ship, a tent?
Okay, I guess you're not going to grab any of that then. What do we have here? Documents.
It's unbelievable all the things you have to worry about as a pirate these days. Health insurance, pirate social security, pensions, casualty insurance. According to these documents, a pirate with an eye patch and a wooden leg is occupationally disabled. The paperwork was boring the first time I read it. Even the paperclip that holds it all together is more interesting.
Oh, so you took the paper clip. Okay. Window. Weird. Figure. Oh.
Ooh, how pretty.
Do I detect a hint of sarcasm?
No. Who are you?
The question is rather, why are you snooping around in the captain's cabin?
I'm the captain of this proud ship.
Proud? I was once upon a time. Look at me now, I'm a monster.
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to be out there?
I always thought figureheads were on the front of the ship.
You mean the stern?
Right, the stern.
It's the bow.
Huh?
Front is the bow. The stern is starboard.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I see you are fully qualified to helm an airship, little man.
I don't think you look like a monster.
Oh, but I do. I'm old and useless.
You just want to hear compliments from me, don't you?
Oh, if that were so, you just ruined it.
Because you know now that I know that you just want to hear a compliment.
There's something about you that makes me wish I could move my arms and not to cuddle.
Yeah, I guess some introductions are in order.
Once again, who are you?
I'm the Mary.
Mary? Like the ship?
I am the ship. Or what's left of it. Once I traveled the 9 seas. I battled the waves and saw worlds never before seen by humans.
Are you quoting something or what?
Then the Red Pirate won me in a card game. I served under 5 captains, drunkards, pirates, but none of them were as bad as he. He turned me into an airship. He cut off my proud sails and stuck me with these bloated bags of air.
Oh, you're rid of the fat man. I, Captain Nate Bonnet, won you.
Oh, will you also use me for pleasure cruises, little man? Show me off to your drunken friends and strumpets.
I want to travel the world with you, go on voyages of discovery, have adventures. I don't have any friends, but we'll see about the strumpets.
Yeah, we do have a bit of a problem.
Listen, Mary, the two of us, you and I, will fly to the edge of the world and back, but you have to help me.
Do I?
There's an airship flying alongside us. On board is the bounty hunter Mazaz. She's after me and wants to take both of us back to the Red Pirate.
What do you expect of me? I'm not a warship. And I can't escape her either. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Mazaz could fire a cannonball through your hull at any moment. Don't you care?
Perhaps it would be best for me to sink here and now.
To crash.
Ships sink!
Not if I can prevent it.
I won't let myself be rescued by just anyone. A lady wants to be conquered.
Mazaz is cold as ice. She'll come over here, clap me in irons, and take you back to the Red Pirate.
You shouldn't always see things so negatively. Maybe there'll be a happy ending.
That was the happy ending. The bad end involves broken bones and masts.
My masts were taken from me years ago, and I'm not interested in your bones.
You know what? I'll deal with a well-toned, fiercely determined, and highly trained orc bounty hunter on my own.
I'm sure that will be very amusing.
Yeah.
Maybe we could fly faster if we lost a few excess pounds.
Such impudence!
Ballast! I mean jettison ballast!
I see only one thing here that could be described as excess ballast.
Why is everyone so mean to me?
You're just generally not a very likable person, that's why.
I think you could offer me more support. After all, I'm busy rescuing your behind as well.
Is it worth it? Since it's no longer half underwater, I've been feeling so fat.
Don't be so hard on yourself. Thanks to me, you'll soon shine in renewed splendor. All you need is a new crew under the leadership of a strong captain.
Unfortunately, all I see here is a weak landlubber.
I am your captain, and you shouldn't call me little man.
You are someone who won an old ship gambling. That does not make you the captain, little man.
I will be the greatest airship captain of all time.
Dreams are all well and good, but one day you wake up and find yourself hanging from a balloon by a rope, and you no longer feel the waves on your bow, the salt air in your sails.
That is my biggest nightmare. I have to go. As the captain, I have a lot to do.
You ought to know.
Alright. So she wasn't much help. Box.
Haha, that looks like expensive cigars. Locked, of course. It looks like I need a very small key, or a very big axe.
A very small key.
The box is locked. Without a key or something of the sort, I won't get anywhere here.
Can't use the skeleton arm as a key? Or this paperclip?
I'll bend open the paperclip. Maybe then I can pick the lock.
Oh, it's a mini game. I guess I should have saved. I'll see if I can save the game here. Okay, I had to exit and re-enter the puzzle. But our game is saved, just in case we lose the lockpick. If I fail this... So what... Oh... Do I have to aim it in such a way that it goes through all of these? can't be... I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, I see. So I have to do this in such a way that we can get to the lock. That can be moved a little bit. Yeah, these could be moved a lot more. Let me just maybe try something like... no, that's not working. Gotta grab that from there. Maybe this way. And then... oh, you can't... right. So you gotta get to... This is... Here we go, here we go. What? Is this not what I'm supposed to do? So this one is too high up. That's the one that's the problem here. But if I go like this, then I'm not able to get like yeah, this is obviously too high. So you have to... you have to get... oh, you can do that. Alright, alright. I think we're gonna get it this time. Yeah.
Aha! That's it. Just one cigar left. I'll use it to celebrate my successful escape this evening.
Alright. Great. That's done.
I already took the last cigar. As long as I don't refill the box, it will remain empty. Unless... Nope. Not magic.
Had to check though, of course. Ship in a bottle.
My ship. Not bad for a poor boy from the streets of Huffington. In the old days, I picked apples and polished them until they looked irresistible. Then I sold them, and the next day I bought more apples with the gold I earned. A lot more. Once again, I polished them and sold them, and on the third day, I could afford wood for a small market stall. With the gold I earned with my market stall, I bought a piece of land to plant apple trees. On the property, I found a hoard of gold and went to play poker. Hard work is crap.
What an inspiring tale.
A beautiful model of my ship, the Mary. A beautiful model of my...
Okay. Makeup table.
Pots, jars, creams, powder, brush. Everything you need for a renovation. What the heck? Let's take that. And this. You could make a paladin happy with this junk.
Remember the paladin from the first game? Love that.
I always wondered where the fat man got his piggy pink cheeks. Now I know.
Mirror.
This must be the finest day in the life of a mirror. Except for the reflection, I don't see anything extraordinary. This must be the finest day.
Okay, so nothing else about the mirror then? We don't seem to have anything else here that we can interact with. So, let's see. Powder. Could we put some gunpowder into here? No. Cotton balls, cigar, skeleton arm. Do you want to use the skeleton arm here?
Let's see. A lot of charred wood, white ashes, and... Hey! Some charcoal. I'll take some of that. I wonder... Sure enough. How handy. Now I've got a new best friend and... Hey! Ow! You little rat! Ah!
Well,
In another life, I might have been able to use the piece of charcoal. But in this one, it doesn't help me at all.
so you don't want to pick it up. Okay. What about the you don't want to do anything about the hand either? No. So obviously if we light the cigar, we can use it to light the gunpowder. But we don't seem to have anything to put the gunpowder in. Cotton balls? Gunpowder? No? Do we need to combine things? Can we combine things? I'm just going to take a look here, try anything and everything. Oh, cigar into the hose. Or into the horn. We've got choices here.
I shoved the cigar a little way into the hose.
And then do we...
It's horrible enough even without the hose.
No, we don't. Okay. Hose with the cigar.
It's horrible enough even without the hose.
Okay.
It's horrible enough even without the hose. Ah, that won't work. The mouthpieces don't fit together.
So, I wonder if I did the right thing by putting the cigar into the hose. Oh well. We don't seem to be able to use it with anything. Except...
Oh yeah. Smoking is terrible, and every smoker is a monster.
Okay. So we've got a lit cigar now. Obviously, we could use it with that.
That won't hold right. The cigar is a lot thicker than the shaft of the horn.
Okay.
It's horrible enough even without the hose.
So now that we've lit the cigar, we could use it with the horn, but we he says it won't fit. Do we...
A thing like this certainly belongs there, but I'd better not destroy it just yet.
Okay. We do need to get the gunpowder somehow. Can we talk to you again?
Oh, glorious day! The captain is here!
You're no captain, you're nothing.
I've been told that my whole life.
Oh, well, perhaps nothing is somewhat exaggerated.
Ha! I made you feel guilty.
Maybe I like you after all. A little.
Aww. Okay. So, up top we had the coffee grinder thing. I wonder... No, we probably won't be able to use any of these things with it, right? How do we get a thing that we can pick up some gunpowder with? Do we use something on the makeup table?
Except for the reflection, I don't see anything extraordinary.
Mirror. No.
Some slob left his thumbprints on the mirror, and another one blew powder all over it.
Okay, how do we get the cotton balls? No? Glitter? Obviously we need to do something with that.
Some slob left his thumbprints on the mirror, and another one blew powder all over it.
Can we do something up here?
Well, how about it, Nate? Do you give up?
Yeah, just a second. I'm looking for my white flag. Well, interesting idea, but it certainly won't work without gunpowder in the cannon.
Okay. And you didn't want to use the horn or anything to grab some gunpowder, so...
No, that's fine enough.
I'm just drawing everything and... anything and everything here. No. No. Okay, so... Well, obviously, we don't fire the cannon yet, because there's nothing in it.
Well, interesting idea, but it certainly won't work without gunpowder in the cannon.
Okay. So how do we get some gunpowder into the cannon? Was there something... keg? Ooh, okay.
There's a smaller container in the large barrel. A powder keg. Well, let's light a fire under the green skins behind.
Okay.
Ah, rats. Empty.
Well, I mean, you did take it, right? Yeah? So... let's go get some gunpowder. I thought it probably was a pixel that I didn't think to click, and I was right. So now we've got the gunpowder.
Enough gunpowder to fire a couple of rounds across Mazaz's bow.
Okay, I'm going to save the game here, just in case I mess this up somehow, so just hang on a sec. Okay, game's all saved. Let's get back topside and gunpowder.
That should be enough.
Glitter.
The scraps of paper will turn into dangerous grape shot when they're fired from a cannon. I hope so, anyway.
Can we also put these in?
Confetti and cotton balls? The effects would be horrifying.
Okay, fine. Let's fire.
Take that! All right. Do you give up?
Ah! Oh, no! How will I defend myself? All I have is cannonballs! Ah!
So this is gonna be our second shot.
Here we go again. My theory is that the cotton will be so compressed by the air pressure that it will hit Zazzy's ship like a rock.
It probably won't. But let's see.
If that's the way you want it.
10,000 more shots like that, and I might die of old age. How much of this do you think you can take?
That was rather improbable.
Now we have an actual cannonball.
I'd say this finally evens the odds. I've got gunpowder, I've got a cannonball.
Oops, sorry.
I've got gunpowder, I've got a cannonball. My odds are getting better.
There we go. Now, let's do this.
I'll just use everything that's left. It's now or never.
And the cannonball. And here we go. Ooh.
Yeah! I'm free! Do you hear me? You'll never catch me! Oh no!
Oops.
I thought you bounty hunters always had another trick up your sleeve. That is so unfair. Come on, you can't just take me back to the fat man.
3 sacks of gold, Nate. Business is business.
Okay. We've got the stuff in our inventory though.
Hey, Zazie, let me out of here. I'm the captain of this proud ship, this queen of the seas. My ship and I are a team. She would never leave her captain in the lurch.
Face it, I am now the captain of this ship, and it obeys every turn of the helm.
But it could shake you off with a daring maneuver or drop one of those beams up there on your head.
Those beams are called yards. You feeble excuse of a captain.
She's quite right, Captain Bonnet. And to be honest, I feel somewhat safer in her hands.
Mutiny. Feminism.
Okay, that didn't work.
If I can climb into the cabin and lock the hatch without being seen, I'll have a few minutes' peace from Zazie. Only the grate is in the way.
Do we use this somehow? We could like throw it.
It's horrible enough even without the hose. It's horrible enough even without the hose.
Oh, the corkscrew.
I've fixed the corkscrew to the end of the hose.
Okay, so now we've got like a grappling sort of thing that we can then throw onto somewhere. And then hopefully pull the grate. No? Okay, do we combine this?
It's horrible enough even without the hose. It's horrible enough even without the hose.
I guess we don't. So we must use this somehow then, right? To get us out of the cage. But where do we... How do we use this? No, there's nothing. Nothing at all to use this on. So my thinking must be incorrect then. We don't use this. But what else can we possibly use? You need to get out of the cage.
A prisoner on board his own ship. How will Captain Bonnet overcome this cruel twist of fate?
What are you doing?
I just like to narrate my own life from time to time.
Why?
Because no one else will. Duh.
Okay.
No way. The lock is as primitive as it is solid. I'd need a sledgehammer to break it open. No way.
Okay, so now do you want to use this? Oh.
And apart again.
Okay.
The other rivets are rock solid. The gap's too small to climb through, and the other boards can't be loosened. Still, I'd say I'm one step closer.
Okay. So now do we use these?
I've fixed the corkscrew to the end of the hose.
Grab that, and now do we use it? No? No? So we've got a tiny gap. But apparently we're not flinging the corkscrew through it or anything. We're not, say, using this wheel and its power to kind of tear off the roof. Okay, so do we use this then?
It's horrible enough even without the hose.
No. This?
It's horrible enough even without the hose.
No.
No way. The gap's too small to climb through, and the other boards can't be loosened. Still, I'd say I'm one step closer.
Well, I'm going to possibly have to consult a walkthrough on this one because I just can't seem to... Well?
First, I have to free myself. And second, I can't get caught by Mazaz. She'd just make short work of me. Zazzy?
What do you want, prisoner?
Why so impersonal? We've got a long flight ahead of us. We ought to get to know each other better.
Oh, this is why I hate bringing back my targets alive.
You know what? I give up. Let the fat man have his precious ship back. My freedom is more important to me than this ship.
It's not just about the ship. You made him look ridiculous.
A fat little pirate who runs around dressed in red from head to toe, and I made him look ridiculous?
You beat him at cards. In his city. Nobody does that and gets away alive.
Somebody should have told me that before.
We did tell you, but you just couldn't resist, could you? If you're lucky, he'll just toss you into the dungeon for the rest of your life.
I object. I won this ship fair and square, and I was in international airspace when you illegally boarded.
You should have defended it better. Besides, you cheated when you won it.
Just like everybody else at the table.
but none of them was stupid enough to cheat the fat man out of his ship.
We should run away together. We'll fly to the sunny south, sell the ship for gold, and spend the rest of our days playing solitaire and hidden object games.
Not interested.
Or we'll loot and pillage our way across the world.
Me? A hedge fund manager? I'll pass.
Or you could use me for other things. You know, I like girls with sturdy thighs.
Yeah, but I don't like miserable wimps without a hint of self-esteem.
Well, if you keep saying such mean things to me, someday I'll throw myself into the abyss.
What could happen? You don't seem to have a backbone to break.
Ouch.
Enough chatter! We both have a job to do. I steer the airship and you just sit in the cage and shut up!
Alright, so that didn't exactly get us anywhere. We've got a gap and a grate, but we can't do anything with either of them. Do we have to look at some other thing?
The steam engine has 2 TP. That's plenty power for the ship. The steam engine has 2 TP. That's plenty power for the ship.
Right, so can we now? No, we can't. I seriously have no idea what we're supposed to do here. I'm missing something, but clearly I'm not going to find it on my own. So I'll have to consult the walkthrough. And also, I think this episode has already been long enough, so I'm going to end this episode here, and then between episodes I'm going to consult a walkthrough and see how we get Nate out of this cage, because obviously I am missing something and I can't find that something on my own. Because looking at the flywheel didn't do anything. I thought we would have, attached the other end of the hose to like something in the cage, like the bars or the roof or something, and then we would have thrown the end with the corkscrew in it so that it gets like caught on the wheel or somewhere, and then that way we can break out of the cage. But I guess the solution is something else, and yeah, I'll end the episode here and look at the walkthrough, and then at the start of our next episode I will know how to get Nate out of there. So for now, thank you so much for watching this video and spending a little of your time with me here today. If you like this video, please leave it a like, I would really love that. And also, please remember to be kind to yourself. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.